That's right, the Carlos Loma Chronicles. Give it up to the world's catchiest song. It's kind of sad when you don't know the lyrics to your own song. And there's only like 4 words and shit. Welcome back, people. We actually made it to a second episode of the Carlos Loma Chronicles.
Woo!
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, one audience members. All right. The other one's checking her Snapchat. All right. Cool. Anyways, I want to say thank you for everybody who tuned in, who subscribed to the Carlos Loma Chronicles on YouTube. You could also subscribe on, actually, you can listen to it on podcast, Apple Podcasts. Also, Spotify. We're approved for Spotify.
1 more week.
1 more week, people. 1 more week in Spotify. That's right. Also, and where else? Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, Instagram, and also Facebook. All right. Thank you for everybody that tuned in live. Sorry I wasn't able to message back, but I'm working, so sorry, man. Just wave and say hi. I want to give a shout outs to New York. Thank you, Hollywood. I met this. It was 2 chicks, right, from New York, and it was their first time visiting to LA, right? And I found they were taking the bus. I was like, "What are you guys doing?" Because we had a show at the Laugh Factory, and like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like, "Oh, we're waiting for the bus." It was like 12 o'clock at night. So I was like, "Oh, we can give you a ride back." So it was me and Juan, and so we took them back to their hotel in downtown. It was a Japanese hotel, and I think Juan needed to go pee and stuff. Man, he's like, "Man, this is the nicest toilet I've ever seen in my life." So, anyways, shout out. Also, shout out to Chicago, Oma Familia, the Luvianos, Sacramento, Diamond Girl, what's up? Raiders, they lost again. Hilarious. Rams. So anyways, yeah, just got a lot of comments. Yes, I was nervous in the beginning. Everybody was coming down on me like, "Hey, you're so nervous. You're nervous." I'm like, "Geez, people." I felt like an open micer. I was watching, like, it was like you ever go to live comedy and you see like the new guys coming up? That's how it felt. Everyone was just looking at me awkward, like, "Ugh, he's not funny. He should work on this. He should keep working on it." Oh, I'm glad those days are over. I no longer have to do open mics. So I gotta stop chupándome los dientes. All right, I'm sorry, it's a habit. My mom, I think most kids, Latino kids, right? ¿Tú te chupas los dientes?
No.
You never did?
No.
Shut your ass up, man. You were like a perfect kid, right? No, okay, pues. Jose's my executive producer. He's the Latino Ned Flanders. Anyways, give it up to my suit, looking all professional. I bought this. It was super short, but ni modo, I'm still gonna use it. The shirt that I bought, I actually bought it like 3 years ago, and I finally fit into it.
Woo!
What? That was the corniest clap I ever heard in my life. So, I bought a whole bunch of because black was my color, right? Because when you wear black, that makes you skinnier. I don't know how, but it does. And I bought a whole bunch of black mediums that I never dedicated myself to losing weight. I got motivated for 1 week, like, hell yeah. Beast mode, everybody. Woo! Focus. You start putting all those positive memes. Yeah, the Lord is good. Oh yeah, not today, McDonald's. But one thing I see the problem with addiction, because it's also with like alcohol addiction or drug addiction and food addiction. It's the same symptoms. It's hard. It's hard to to continue to lose weight. One thing I remember during my therapy sessions is this really impacted my my whole way of thinking. I used to beat myself up a lot. Like I was hard on myself because my ambition was like, no, you got to do this, you got to do that. And even when I did like good shows, people were like, hey, you're funny, you're hilarious. And I was like, fuck that. It's not good enough. And I used to beat myself up with that. Or even look at myself when I was getting too much weight, I started getting my man chichis and shit. ¿De qué se ríen, cabrones? Mendigos. So you start getting weight, and then you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, fuck, man, what the fuck, And you beat yourself up again. You keep, like, nobody's beating you up with a stick but yourself. Nobody's saying, hey, you look fat. It's yourself. And it's the same thing with alcohol. You beat yourself. Oh, this is gonna be my last one. This is gonna be the last one. And for me, I always thought I was gonna have control of alcohol. And I used to get that whisper, just one, just one. And once I got that whisper, it was on. A lot of people would say, well, how can you just drink 2? How come you don't just drink 2? I'm like, because in my way of thinking, I'm like, 2? Why the fuck would you only want to drink 2? I don't know, two bottles, man. But my favorite choice of drug was just alcohol, the hard liquor. That was it. Beer? What? I never liked alcohol. I never liked the taste of it. It tastes like shit. Okay, it tastes like shit. But I do love what it does to me. I love that shit. And that's why I stay away from fucking alcohol. Is like my fucking crazy ex. Fucking bitch. For reals, man. I always, it was always, and it's kind of weird. You kind of have I had this relationship with hard liquor. And, it was my lover. Like, it was always there for me. Don't worry. Richard Pryor has a joke about crack. And how, oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Carlos. I got you. I am here. Nobody understands you but me. So, this is one thing that kind of, that really stuck to me in my recovery. The therapist, she's like, what would happen if you relapse? And at the time, I was still under 60 days sober. And she asked me, so what would you do if you relapse? I felt like if I drank one sip of alcohol, like, that's it. I'm dying. That's how I felt. I felt scared. I felt that if I took one drink, I was never going to come back from that. But that's how I felt. And she said, because it was a group of veterans at the VA, and they asked us, what would you do if a veteran here relapses? What would you tell them? And I would say, well, it's not bad, but come back to the group or come back to the meetings, so you'll have compassion towards him. She's like, yeah. And then she's like, well, why don't you have that compassion to yourself? Boo! Wow, man. That hit me hard, like, damn. Like, yes, like I don't give myself a break. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that I started to be more compassionate toward myself, more appreciative about the things that I've done. And that's the thing I learned. I learned also that I was always in the future. I was always dreaming about, comedy. I'm going to have my HBO special. I want to do this. I want to do that. But at the same time, I would always dwell on the past from the people that I hurt, my family, my parents, my brothers, my sister. And I will be myself, all my friends, the court system. So anyways, that was a little therapy by Carlos Loma. Did it impact you? It did? Fucking liar. You're just saying yeah because I'm paying you. Anyways, so I want to talk about. So this is what happened. Okay, I got a lot of emails, or actually a lot of stories that I'm not proud of, and one of the things that I did was I got involved with a married woman. I know. You guys are judging me. You guys are saying that is fucked up, Carlos. How can you do that? How can you break a matrimony? Like, that is fucked. You don't fuck with that, Carlos. Yes, I understand. I'm sorry. But she was married to a lesbian. So like, if she was married to a man, like, I would not touch her. I would, like, no, this is wrong. God is there. But it's a lesbian, so it's like, it's not really marriage. It's it's marriage, but not really. It doesn't really count. Come on, And I know a lot of people are gonna hate on me because of that shit and whatever, but that never came across. Like, before, I never came across that. That getting involved with a married chick, but she's married to a girl, so I know I should feel bad and all that stuff, and no, man, especially the gay community. I'm sorry, gay community. Don't get all. Don't start protesting my show and shit. All right, whatever. Fucking gay guys always fucking cheat, man. They cheat. I'm an ordinary sister. Okay, that was what my gay friend told me. And these fools cheat with married guys, okay? With women, okay? Okay, they cheat with married dudes. A lot of fools are on the down low, all right? So if you're gay, come out the closet, okay? It's easier than having fungus, okay? So anyways, I know I'm learning from my mistakes, people. And this is why I'm sharing my stories, because I think being unfaithful, man, it's hard. But why do women as well? Yeah, that's right, women, because no se hacen. I'm with the victims. I know, excuse me, whatever. Women cheat. The difference between men and women is that men, we just find her attractive and we lust over her. It's physical. We're not gonna love her. We're not gonna love them. But a woman falls in love with a cheater. That's more scandalous, women. Yeah, whatever, me too. And when I was leaving La Vida Loca, I saw that a lot, especially when I would work in my office jobs. Women would fuck. Oh man, I'll talk about this later because this is gonna piss me off. I'll probably throw my own microphone into the city of Los Angeles. All right, let's keep moving on topics. All right. We're going to talk about Chris. You know what? If you're a Trump supporter, I don't have a problem with you. Like, I understand. Also, a lot of Trump supporters like, oh, you can't accept that he won. Well, yeah, we can't accept it. No, but this is different from like trying to say he's not I accepted that he's a president. He's a U.S. president. I don't say, oh, it's fraudulent and all that shit, because the Russians, they didn't hack into the voting and to manipulate the voting. They hacked into, they hacked into the Clinton's emails and got the wikis, and that's the whole Russia thing. Oh, that's fake news. Well, the FBI says it. Oh, that's another thing about fucking Trump supporters. I don't understand. They're all into, law enforcement. Yeah, blue lives matter. Support the cops. Stand. And all this shit, right? But Mueller, who's investigating the Trump campaign, the Trump presidency at this point, they have who's a veteran, a Vietnam veteran in Purple Heart, and he's one of the most decorated people in the military during the military. I think, I don't know, but just look it up, Google it. But they support the cops, but they don't support the FBI. Oh, it's a corrupt FBI. What the fuck happened to Blue Lives Matter? What happened? So you support the police, but you don't support the FBI, the CIA, none of that? Okay, good one. Think about that, okay, people? Blue Lives Matter. And I don't care about, if you're a Trump supporter, cool. I like having the discussion with you. I want to have a discussion with you. I invite a lot of Trump supporters to come and be my guest, but a lot of them flake out because they're vaginas. They're vaginas because, you know, they talk a lot of shit on the comments and Facebook and all this shit. But I tell them, come on, we're just gonna debate. We're not gonna. I want this platform to have a discussion and stop calling each other, you know, racist and libs, fucking libs, you libs, libs, fucking communists. You know, oh, you're homophobic, and you know, I want to have a conversation. So hopefully, I'm gonna bring a Trump supporter, a Latino Trump supporter, okay, in a couple of weeks. And the Trump supporters that really bug the shit out of me are the Christians for Trump. Like, I don't understand that. I really freaking don't. You know, tell me one godly thing he has done. One. People say, oh, we're all sinners. Yes, we're all sinners. And he's like, well, he asked for forgiveness. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm going to post a video that they asked him the same question. He's like, I have nothing to apologize for. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, but that was entertainment. I give him that, man. He's entertainment. So I'll talk about this later. I'll bring another time. You see, I'm not even paying attention. Carlos, you need more structure. Carlos, you need more structure. It's like you're all over the place. Leave me alone. Fuck. Fucking 905ers and shit. Anyways, one of the most important quotes, what I do like about President Trump is his wisdom, his philosophy, his way of uniting the U.S. Anyways, the quote of the week from President Trump is, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. Rarely have we had an experience like it. It certainly is not good. Think about that shit. Think about the wisdom right there. Trump 2020. So anyways, thank you once again. I'm gonna bring your my first guest. All right. Please subscribe once again to YouTube, Carlos Loma Chronicles, Facebook, Instagram. I should start a Twitter. I don't really get Twitter, but I'll do it. Carlos Loma, and also Spotify and Apple Podcasts. All right. See you there. I mean, our guest. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Since I'm a little bit more dressed up today, I'll be like those paisas and stuff. Like, oh, you know, they have a nice nice coat, you know, jeans, all looking all pippity's nice, and then they have a trucker hat and shit. Like, what the fuck happened? Pinches paisas, way. Anyways, by the way, from our previous segment, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. Okay, I'm independent. I like certain ideas, both of them. I like the old Republicans, the one that had compassion, not like these fuckers and shit. By the way, there's an elementary over here by my house. There's a whole bunch of kids there, immigration. Those kids look illegal. Round them up, motherfuckers. Round them up. Fuck ISIS. Fuck. Not the Russians. Those kids, they're dangerous. They. Oh shit. Oops. Anyways, I'm gonna bring your host. Your host. I haven't seen him in a long fucking time again. He's an amazing individual. He helps the community. He goes to different parts of the world, handing books and food, and just this guy. I can't talk about him as a human being. He's a beautiful person. Not homo. Fucking homo, dude. Yo me lo hecho. Anyways, give it up to my good friend, Mr. Hoozay V.
Woo!
Long time no see.
It's been a week, man.
Damn, what happened? What happened to you in the whole week?
It was exciting, man. The first episode aired. People were texting and calling me and asking me if I was okay.
I only got one. I only got one bad review.
One bad review.
Yeah, she's like, go fuck yourself. That's what.
But did she subscribe?
Yeah.
All right, that's all we need.
I was like, pinche vieja ni me conoce.
What did she say though?
I just said, hey, listen to my podcast. Like, he's like, fuck. He's like, go fuck yourself, man. You talk so much shit to me.
See what happens when you talk shit to people?
You know what? I don't care, man. It's because sometimes people get on my nerve, and I'll fucking. I'm a habitual deleter. I delete people if they make me mad. De volada la chingada.
Volada, pa fuera.
Like I'll delete you in a minute, and I have no shame in adding you back in too. You never done that?
No.
Fuck.
I don't think I've ever deleted people from Facebook. Or
From
anything.
MySpace? Yeah, I did.
From MySpace. I deleted everybody from MySpace.
Oh, man. I'll delete. I think I deleted you a couple times.
Probably. You know what's funny? When people delete you and then Facebook resuggests people you might know. I was like, hey, I thought we were friends. When did you delete me? Then I feel bad. Like, should I request them again, or should I just leave them on my suggested friends from Facebook?
That's what I do. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I kind of overreacted because she don't like my picture. You can only tell so many lie. Oh well, it wasn't my fault. It was an accident. I'm the one laughing at this because I'm probably the only one who fucking did that shit.
Probably.
Don't fucking judge me, all right, people?
We won't judge you.
Anyways, so
it's
you're
good to
here.
Be back, man.
Thank you. Our fucking two comedians that were booked didn't fucking show up. Thank you, Cisco, and thank you, Juan. Thank you.
Hey, 2 shows in a row. What? That's a record for the Carlos Loma Chronicles.
I know, man. You're gonna be our favorite VIP
I'm
guest.
killing it.
You are. So we were gonna. Oh, I was gonna talk about I got my license back.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. After
After how many years?
7 years.
7 years without a license in LA?
Tenía la licencia de Dios.
Sir, can I see your license and registration? You show him a card, a Jesus card.
What's funny is that I never got pulled over after that. The only time I would get pulled over is when I was fucking drinking and shit. And my last DUI, and fuck, was 2014.
2014?
Right, but when I got caught there, my license was already suspended. and then I remember the officer, he's like, if you don't, because you're supposed to take a breathalyzer, right, for DUI when they suspect you of being under the influence.
Oh, when they pull you over.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I mean, I wasn't pulled over. I fucking slept in the red light and shit.
So you got to the red light and you just fell asleep?
Well, I don't remember that, but
that's what they said. Allegedly.
Well, I just remember them knocking my window with a flashlight, and I thought it was I thought, when you die, they say you see the light, and I just saw a black light. I was like, Jesus.
Is that you?
It was Officer Jesus and shit. And then he's like, put the car in park.
Why are you yelling at me, Jesus?
So, I mean, that was a bad time in my life. So when I talk about being an alcoholic, I was, I have my fucking stories. One time I flew out of the freeway.
What do you mean you flew out of the freeway?
For some reason, we were at a party, right? We were at a party, and well, we knew we were there for partying, and but for some reason, my friend decided a good idea to go to Vegas at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we,
while drunk,
I passed out. I was in the passenger seat, and he was driving, and it made good sense. It made perfect sense when I was, Vegas sounds good. So next thing you know, we're driving, and then we see a whole bunch of fucking cops, right? And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I didn't think nothing of it. He was driving. So what happened is when I got home, my dad's like, what happened? ¿Qué chingados le pasó al carro? What happened to the car? And the whole side was gone. Both bumpers were gone. And I told my friend, I was like, what happened, fool? And then he was trying to replay everything because he forgot. And what happened is he fell asleep. And then we flew out the 15 freeway.
Oh, shit.
But we landed on the street. It was like probably like a movie scene and shit.
Like that scene, what is it, Road Trip? Or what's that movie with Robert Downey Jr. where they just fly out?
Due Date?
Due Date? And you just fly off the freeway.
Yeah.
Like the Dukes of Hazzard.
That was, yeah. So that's one of many. So anyways, but thank for the grace of God, I'm sober.
You made it.
Yeah, I remember when I got it, I was like, damn, how the fuck am I going to get out of this? So, yeah. So anyways, after that, thank God I was...
After that, you still kept drinking.
Because well... Yeah. Yeah, because my sobriety day is November 5th.
So none of that was enough to scare you?
No. No. That's the thing, is like, you don't... People say, hey, how can you give up your family? How can you... That's what alcohol does. It kills you. It slowly kills you. And at the end, the party starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller. At the end, I was
left alone.
Yeah, I was drinking by myself in my house. And
is that when you realize everybody left the party and you're like, oh snap?
Well, it was just me and my soul, and that's when I started having like really bad depression. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go out like fucking Robin Williams.
Did you really? You really?
Yeah.
Went to the dark place?
Mm-hmm.
That's some scary stuff.
That's how it was. So, but see, the thing is that I learned too that at the end of my rope, I was like, this is it. And then I got the hose from the garden, my garden hose, and I put the car in the garage, and then I put the hose in the window, and then I put it in the exhaust.
So you went to that step? You were there?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I turned it on, and then I waited, and then because I was drinking too, and then I kept waiting, and it was like 5 minutes and 10 minutes. That's when I was like, fuck.
This shit didn't work.
I have a hybrid. And I was like, fuck you.
Damn Prius.
Damn environmentalist. But so that was my rock bottom, and I was just done. I said, God, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. And after that, my friend came to pick me up, and he took me to the Veterans Hospital in Loma Linda. And
shout out to the Veterans Hospital in Loma
You know
Linda.
what? They saved my life and stuff. So yeah, that's how deep I was in my alcoholism.
Damn, that is deep.
So that's why when I talk about like fear of drinking, like, yeah, like I got to that point, and I know. So I understand if you're going through addiction or depression. That's when I realized that I suffer from depression. And I actually just 2 days ago I had an episode. And
you were telling me, and that, to me it was kind of eye-opening to see that depression is not just a mental thing, because I think most people think it's a mental issue, right? They just, you can just overcome it. It's just,
yeah, like people say, oh, snap out of it,
yeah,
man up, and all that stuff.
I wasn't aware that it was also a physical thing.
Yeah. Well, for me, I have to lay down. Like, I get tired really quick, and then my joints hurt, my body hurts, and and I lay down and try to go to sleep. And you want to go to sleep, but you can't. So, and then you start thinking deep thoughts or whatever. But with the tools that the VA, the counselors and the therapists, they taught me, is like, I have to take those tools that they taught me and apply them, and just remember that it's a temporary. It's gonna last, but sometimes when you're there, it feels like it's never gonna pass. Like
just forever.
Yeah, and then, you just go into darkness. But then the only good thing about that shit is that when you get out of it, like, you feel like fucking amazing after
You're energized.
Yeah, dude. It's like, I don't know. It feels like
then you snap out of it and start a whole podcast show.
Yeah,
and build a whole studio.
It's kind of like having okay. It's kind of like, you ever go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
and then the guy in front of you pays for you. I was like, what? Really? Shit. Hell yeah.
That happened to me one time. And we were at the Grove in Orange, and I was getting a coffee, and this white lady in front of me, she paid, right? And then I didn't know she paid for the coffee. And then I went to order my drink, and the cashier was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. The lady before you paid." And I was like, "Oh man, I didn't even thank her." Like, then I felt awkward. Like, if I see her, like, do I go thank her? Do I say thank you? Do I just give her a nod? So I just ignored her.
But did you pay for the car behind you?
Hell no.
Really? You're a fucking asshole, dude. You were supposed to pay for
the next person.
Yeah.
I just thought, like, oh man, thank you, and then I just got my coffee and took off. And then I didn't even think about the next person. That's how selfish I am.
Well, I think that's America's way of giving back. Like, that's first world problems. Like, wow, I'm going to buy you some fucking $10 coffee.
So how about we start something right now for the listeners out there? Get your coffee today. Buy the person the next coffee. And then when you buy, you say, # Carlos Loma Chronicles.
All right.
So
you could do that.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that.
Fuck that. But don't go to Starbucks. Just go to freaking 7-Eleven.
Go to Tierra Mia. They have horchata lattes.
Yeah, I'm not going to none of the expensive shit like that.
Tierra Mia? It's not expensive. It's like $4 or $5.
That's fucking expensive.
For a gourmet horchata latte?
First of all, if you go to Mexico, there's no such thing as a horchata latte.
Yeah, that's a Tierra Mia thing. They just came up with this thing. It tastes like horchata. It tastes like a latte. And you're like, damn, this is good.
They just... No, keep it horchata. No, mames con tu... What's next? Fucking elote latte? Okay. Light on the mayonnaise, please. Would you like mayonnaise?
No, you know what the elote man needs is an app, so we can just order the elote, just like, everything else now.
I know, man. Everything's we're fucking lazy, dude.
We are lazy.
No, I don't know. Let me see. The only thing I'm kind of addicted to, like, I go from one addiction to another. I started buying a whole bunch of fucking shoes.
Shoes?
But just running shoes are the same brand, same thing. And I was like, why the fuck did I buy this? Then I got into buying bags and shit.
I'm pretty basic. I buy the same shoe over and over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyways, we're kind of
moving on.
I was having a discussion with one of my friends how to, about dating and all that stuff. And, she gave me the woman's point of view. What's a deal breaker when you first start talking to a man? I mean, yeah, to a man. There's a question for the ladies, because I know this is just a suggestion for all the men if you date a woman that tells you, "Oh, I'm too much for you to handle," like I'm too much. Like what? No, stay the fuck away from that person. You don't need a woman like that in your life. The sex is great, but no, as a person, she's a fucking selfie queen. Fucking makeup up the yin yang. Okay, you don't need that shit. Okay, no, you're supposed to handle yourself. I don't need to handle nobody. Fuck, the only thing I give the handle was to Jesus. Okay, Jesus, thank you. But when a woman, you're too much. I'm too much for you. I'm like, no, fucking handle yourself. Fucking have 3 kids. Chingaos. But you do have a nice pair of titties. No? Why come you saying quiet?
I look at her eyes.
No, you don't. Shut your ass up.
I'm married. I don't look at anybody.
Well, before. Why is it for you to... Why are you scared to talk about your before marriage?
Because I'm married, man.
Yeah, but you're not...
I still got to go home and shit. So, oh, really? Really?
You're going to get mad at... ¿Cómo la hace?
Really?
She had a pass, and you had a pass.
We just don't bring it up.
What do you mean?
I don't want to hear all the stuff she did or didn't do. She ain't got to know all my stuff. You know,
we're not talking to her.
Last episode, we were talking about you brought up about me when I was single and stuff, and then people were like, "So what's the story? What's the story of you when you were single? How come you didn't want to talk about it?"
Really?
Yeah.
She was. Everybody?
A bunch of people were like, "So what were you guys? What were you hiding? What do you want to talk about?" I wasn't that crazy. Even when I was dating, I wasn't like.
But how do we know?
Because I'm telling you.
Fuck you. Do we know who you are? Do we know who he is?
Nobody knows who I am.
Exactly. See? So we're gonna get to know you.
I'm the second guest on the Carlos Loma Chronicles.
I know you.
The executive producer.
I know you before you met your I was gonna say your ex. I'm like, no. I met you before you met your wife.
That's true. That's very true. We had single days together. I think you were in a relationship. I was single.
Yeah, but I was a fucking dick and shit. I was an asshole, man.
I like how you say was.
I was because, I mean, no. Before I lived a selfish life. You know, I didn't think about anybody's feelings. I just thought about my feelings and what I wanted. You know, and that. And I mean, that was a sad way to live, but I mean, I'm ashamed and I have a lot of regret. But at the same time, you know, I did it, and I can't beat myself for it anymore.
So what was a deal breaker for you when you were dating? You know,
fucking everything.
Everything was kids a deal breaker for you?
Kids? No, you know what? I always said I was never gonna date a woman with kids, but then I met somebody with kids, and not only she had a kid, she had 3 kids, right? But I at the time, no, I was still drinking at the time. But I kind of learned that she judged me because of my drinking, because of my DUIs and all that stuff.
What? She was judging you on your drinking?
Yeah. But I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? But kids are like DUIs. For real. So
tell me, explain this one to me.
Okay, because the first kid is always like accidental. Like, oh, everybody has a first kid. Everybody has a kid, first kid. Come on.
No one ever plans a DUI. It's always an accident.
Shit happens. Okay, you know, you were young. Right? And then, you know, you have 2 kids. Like, okay, you know, 2, okay, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy. But 3 is like, fuck, man. She has fucking issues and shit.
She has 3 kids. She has issues. He has 3 DUIs. He has issues.
Yeah, 3 is like, no, mom, it's fuck that, man. But, you know, same thing. To stay on your record. At least DUI stay on your record for 10 years and shit.
Kids stay on your record forever.
For 18. For white people, 18, la verga. But, yeah, so... It's not mostly deal breakers. It's just turnoffs.
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
like like when they like one thing I hate when I call them and then they're like, what happened? What happened? When they answer that shit, like, what happened? Like, bitch, let me fucking tell you first. What do you mean, what happened?
You know, that's how I know it's that time of the month for my wife. If I call her and she answers, what happened? I know it's that time of the month because it's not her answering. You know, but if it's just regular, it's like, hey, babe. But if she goes, what happened? Then I know. I know. Make sure before she gets home, we got to pick up.
You're like, okay, we actually have a call.
We have a caller?
Yes.
We got a caller on the line. What?
We have a first caller. Hello, caller. What's your name?
Patty.
Patty. What's up, Patty?
Patty, where you calling from?
Palm Desert.
Patty from Palm Desert.
All right, Patty. Thank you for listening. So the question it was, what's your deal breaker when you date a man?
When he smokes weed.
He smokes weed.
Like medical marijuana or just like whatever marijuana?
Just whatever marijuana.
What if he has a broken leg?
Arthritis. What if he has arthritis?
So you're gonna judge under disability?
Like, for example, I went on a date with this guy,
Uh-huh.
and it was our first date. I had never met the guy, and he shows up, and he kind of looked weird. And so I'm like, are you drunk? And he's like, no. So I'm like looking at him, and he's like just staring at me, and I'm like, are you high? And he's like, and he just starts laughing. So that kind of like did it for me. I was like, yeah, you know what? No, I don't think so.
Nice.
And then he kind of like gave me this explanation of, you know, like he does it every now and then because, you know, it's for a condition that he has. But still.
Was he a white guy or Mexican?
Was a deal breaker for me. You can't be showing up to the first date high.
You made him nervous. He wanted to take the edge off.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So was he Mexican or was he white?
He was actually Hispanic. He was
Hispanic? What the fuck does that mean, Hispanic?
He was Mexican, Salvadorian mixed.
I think he was like half Dominican mixed with like something else. So he's like,
so,
I guess
she was
Hispanic. I think
she was black, half black, right? Like Puerto Rican black?
But yeah.
Oye, meme, ¿qué tú estás haciendo? Diciéndole que estoy fumando marihuana, pues.
Okay, good to know. What's another deal breaker besides smoking weed? How about a job? He has a job?
Yeah, he actually had a really good job. He was, he does like he works with like the Navy ships.
He was Daddy Yankee.
He did have a really good job.
He had a record label, millions of dollars. But the weed, I couldn't get over it.
Yeah. Pinches marihuanos.
And then on top of that, I mean, like, I have kids, so it's like, you know, I can't have you, like, showing up high if I'm going to one day introduce you to my kids.
But I heard some parents, like, smoke weed so they could tolerate kids.
Yeah, no.
No?
I don't smoke weed to tolerate.
But people drink.
But, what was the question?
I think it was more of a statement. He was like...
Yeah, but people smoke. I mean, people that, like, turn off, weed is a turn off. But people drink, so it's the same shit.
I think weed just kind of feels dirtier because it's smoke.
Well,
it's like...
I think because it's like... it was more because he showed up looking high. And
you can't take him anywhere. His eyes are all red.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Okay, and then he like starts laughing. Something on my face.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
So yeah.
I like your story.
He did a really good job. It was just the weed. The weed just kind of killed it for me.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for your
thank you, Patty
inputs.
from Palm Desert.
Good luck on your filters of dating. And remember, I'm supposed to say something.
Thank you.
You were supposed to say something inspiring and positive.
You're gonna find that one guy soon.
I'm sure I will, especially out here in beautiful Palm Desert.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of Marines there. They're not.
Stay away.
Stay away from those fuckers, man. All right, then. Thank you very much, Patty.
Definitely staying away from those.
Yes. All right, we'll talk about some other trauma later.
All right, bye.
Thank you, Patty.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that worked out well. Our first caller.
Wow. This is the first show where I call the first caller.
We're still working it out, man. We're still working it out. Do we have another caller?
Do we have another caller?
We all look at the assistant.
Oh,
is the next caller lined up?
Is the caller 9? All right.
Oh, we have a caller on the line.
Caller, can you hear us?
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Who's the caller? Hola.
What's up? ¿Cómo estamos?
Órale, we're going to have an opinion from the gay community.
How you know he's gay?
Come on. Really?
Caller, what's your name?
Believe me, I know I'm gay.
Look at Carlos and his gaydar right off the bat.
We can talk about sexuality if you want to. That's the difference.
Okay, relax. Ramon, cálmate primero. Well, we'll talk about sexuality later, but right now, so have you dated, how many men have you dated?
Oh my gosh. At this point in my life, I would say maybe up over 30.
Pinche.
Look at you.
You whore. You're a man whore.
But yeah.
Okay, so...
Wait, we didn't even get his name or where he's calling from.
Oh, okay, go on. Sorry, go ahead.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Ramon, and I'm calling from Pomona.
Ramon from Pomona.
P-Town. Woo-woo.
There you go.
The best tacos in the U.S.
In Pomona?
Fuck yeah.
I don't know about that.
¿Tú qué sabes, güey?
I've been there twice.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take a pause right now. I'm gonna fuck up Jose for talking shit about my city. I'm from Compton. Me vale.
We got Ramon on the line. What was the question?
I'm sorry.
Ramon's busy, man. He don't have time to listen to the whole show.
So the question is, Ramon, what's your deal breaker? Like, if you want to get to know that person, you want to share your life, what's one of your deal breakers?
Okay, if you want one, I got plenty, but
Oh, one first.
He's got a whole list.
I'll give you one. I mean, I think the biggest one for me right now is someone who wants to get married.
Is what?
See married
Someone who wants to get
in the
married.
future.
That's a turnoff?
Huh?
That's a turnoff?
For me, they want to get married. Because I'm older, right? So I want to be able to meet somebody who wants to learn now. It's just like the both of us get together and have a fun time. And for me, we're having a conversation, and if it comes up, it's like, do you see yourself getting married? It doesn't necessarily have to be with me, of course not, but they see that in their future. For me, it's like, all right, then, we have something that we connect with, something that's really deep. It's a big foundation for me. So if they're wishy-washy on the idea and they're not sure, for me, that's already like, all right,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to move on.
Okay. Yes. No, I relate to you, but not like in the guy thing. But
Yeah, I mean, because if you're speaking because I have two other, there's the sex, there's the neediness. This person's not talkative. Like, I can go through each point for you, but for me, I have major ones that are like, no, if you don't want to get married in your future, I can't continue because that's what I want already at this point in my life. I'm 30, and for me,
man, you act like you're fucking 50, dude.
Ramon's 30 and he knows what he wants, man.
I do. Hey, I've dated a lot. I've been through it all. I found out who I am and what I want and what I need.
Ándale, no que no.
Yeah. Hey, I'm working on my PhD. I have my family. I have so many friends. Like, my life is pretty fulfilled, and I'm waiting for that person who I can share the rest of my life with. As corny as that sounds, but
No, it sounds perfect.
It's part of that.
So, okay, so But isn't it hard to have relationships in the gay community as a male to male? Because I kind of figured, like, if you're gay, like a gay dude, it's difficult.
He's asking for a friend.
No, because I think about it, like, okay, if I was gay, like, it's about sex, right? Like, if I was gay, I'd be like, you know what? You wanna have sex? Fuck yeah, let's do this. Like, we don't. There's no romanticism like women. Like women, we have to be like, hey, what's up? You take a lamb. And
I'm sure there's romanticism in the gay community.
Is there, Ramon?
There's a big, that's a pretty true thing, but it's very common. And it's not just like outside looking in, like the straight community or whatever you want to call it. I'm not like big on labels myself, like gay, lesbian, things like that. People are people.
That's not true. Jose is a salvadoreño. and Trump cannot distinguish a Mexican from a salvadoreño.
Yeah, he can.
We're all MS-13.
He calls them all MS-13.
We're all people. We have different cultures. But no, it's very true. Like the sex part, it hovers around the gay community. And I think from the outside looking in, for a lot of people, it's like, well, if you're a gay guy, it's like, isn't that all you want? Sex. And that's not necessarily the case. It's just most of what people hear of or what's presented. I mean, you talk about promiscuity all over the place. It depends where you see it, where you come from. If, for example, you go to West Hollywood, you can see it all the time. People are out there, they're looking for fun, and they want sex. And it's kind of a down for me because I'm like, nah, I want to go and have fun, and I'm not here. But for a lot of guys, that's the case. And
you see, so there's romanticism involved. Gay guys just don't want to boink all the time. You just crushed Carlos's dreams of being gay.
Okay, let me ask you a most important question, the most important of them all right now.
You're guys, we're guys. You want to have sex, it's built into you. You want to get your rocks off. I mean, if you want to get scientific, it's built into your body. It's part of who we are.
Okay, yeah, National Geographic, yeah.
Hey, I can get these. Hey,
hold on, PhD. Hold on. Jaime Escalante, hold on.
Jaime Escalante.
Hey, the most important, before we let you go, the most important question that we have is, are you a gay guy with fungus on your toes?
No.
Wow. Would a fungus be
I take care of my toes.
Now, would fungus and their toes be a turnoff for you?
Physically, yes.
Hey, that's it.
I'm out.
I'll just give you some Tenectin or that fungal cream.
Tenectin.
Tenectin.
Those are the 1920s, Tenectin. All right, Ramon. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure we're going to have you call in for other gay advice.
So whenever we have gay-related questions, we can call Ramon.
Yes.
No
Ramon from Pomona. All right, Ramon.
All right, take it easy, guys.
All right, thank you,
bye.
Ramon. All right, 2 callers in one show. Look at that. That went pretty well, I think. Let me give the phone back to the assistant here. What about the assistant? What's a deal breaker for her?
What's your deal breaker?
My deal breaker is bad teeth and bad breath.
That's half of the Mexicans and shit. That's most Mexicans right there.
Half the population.
Pinches chuecos. Fucking.
I had bad teeth and all throughout high school. Well, no, I had braces for 4 years.
You did? Man, you were a rich salvadoreño, dude.
Hey, my mom worked hard.
Andale.
She paid those bills. Give me those teeth. Bad breath. I don't think I had bad breath. I had bad teeth, but not bad breath. At least no one ever told me.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I'm very insecure. I always brush my teeth, and I always try to have gum from speaking. I don't know. That's one of my insecurities. I don't want people to, put their hand, or especially with chicks. I don't want them to be like, oh, ese güey apesta. So anyways, those are dating advice from the Carlos Loma Chronicles. Dating tips. Stay away from fucking. Oh, did I say that one of my friends, she said that one of her turnoffs was flip phone?
Flip phone?
Like she was talking to this guy. He's like, oh my god, I think she's.
How long ago did she date?
No,
or is this recent? There's no more flip phones.
But that's the thing. It was recently. She said that she was talking to him like, "Oh my God, I think he has potential."
He has potential.
And she's like, "Well," and then she's like, then he took up his phone and it was a flip phone. I was like, "Hell no."
When my wife and I started dating, I had the Palm Pilot with the little stylus that came out of it. And she said that was almost a deal breaker, but she put up with my Palm Pilot. She said my computer.
Oh my God.
Hey man, that was the iPhone before the iPhone. It had Windows. I could put my SD card. I can email files.
Did you?
Yeah.
How often did you use it?
Not all the time. But the option was there.
Well, I can understand what was the deal breaker. I understand. But you know what? She stuck to you and she said, you know what?
She saw something.
She saw some potential. She was like, I can make him into something great. I have. Yeah, yeah. That's why you quit comedy, huh? Oh, you really want to do comedy?
No,
do you really?
No, she was always supportive and say, if you want to go do, But like I said, going back to that, it was the kids. Really, I don't want to spend time with the kids.
Right? No. I'm just messing with you. Don't get all sensitive.
No, because then she's gonna be. Oh, really? You told him I told you to quit comedy, huh? And then, so you're gonna get me in trouble. See what you do. Man. See what you do.
First of all, you need to tell your woman.
What do I need to tell her?
Mire vieja. Yo soy el hombre de la casa. Y mi palabra es la ley.
All right, Vicente Fernandez.
And then be like, I'm just practicing my impressions. Don't fucking say that shit. Okay, let me go back to my driving license. Say, where the fuck is he talking to? Don't worry, we're talking about it for some reason, right? I have to breathe into my fucking machine to start up my car.
Oh, going back to your license. Yes, so you got this breathalyzer installed in your car
to get my license back.
First of all, where do you go to get this breathalyzer installed?
That was a headache, dude. So I have to find like an installer, right?
For those of you thinking about getting a DUI.
But it's not about things. I'm sure you guys don't get a DUI in the LA County and shit. Anywhere in the LA County, you have to get one.
So take us through this process. All right, you got your DUI.
Right.
So now
you know what? We have to explain DUI. I know it's kind of late in the show, but driving under the influence, because in Texas or any other places outside California, they're calling DWI. Driving while under the influence or something.
Gotcha.
Fucking Texas, man. Pinches Texas.
So the people listening all over the states.
Yeah. So I have to look it up online, and then I called, and she's like, "Oh, well, we have different installations." So I kind of figured it was gonna be like professional and all that shit. So I go there, so it's a fucking audio speaker subwoofer.
So the same guy who's installing your subwoofers is installing your breathalyzer.
Pinche paisa, man. And it's not only that. Like, I'm trying to be nice as possible, and support, Latinos. But I almost came close to like, okay, I understand Trump now. I understand why he wants to deport motherfucker.
You were mad at the breathalyzer installer?
Yeah, because that motherfucker first he walks around with one clutch, like one of those
a crutch?
Crutch, yeah, clutch. Sorry for my English.
I was like, this guy's carrying about a purse.
So this fucker, like, he's installing it. He has one walking around limping, right? But sometimes he gets the crutch, and sometimes he walks around with it. So I'm like,
so you think he's faking it?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, okay, well,
why are you worried about his crutch though?
Because it's kind of weird when he gets it sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. And I'm like,
so now you can't trust him? You think he's untrustworthy and he's gonna mess up your breathalyzer?
Well, when you see there, like, okay, who nowadays puts stereos in their car?
You know what?
Who? Nobody. No. Only if you have a Honda from
1989.
No, from 99 to below. Then yes.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my friend Pill, because she just got her stock stereo removed, and she got the one with the faceplate, where you can remove your stereo.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I remember those shits. Fuck that, man. You know what? My dad, he installed because we had an '83 Bonneville, right? And he would put a stereo, but it was one of those stereos, where you had to take out the whole fucking stereo. You carry it around like a briefcase. That shit was heavy, dude.
Handcuff it to your arm so nobody steals your stereo.
Walking around the Swami con esa, it's like, hey, it's your turn. Take turns, like,
carry my stereo.
My arm hurts.
So this guy installs your breathalyzer, and is it like a big clunky thing? Like,
oh no, it's kind of. It looks pretty professional, but the only thing that sucks is that so they're showing me how to blow on it, right? So
now you're getting instructions from Paco, the limping Paco.
and then not only that, I brought my dog, right? I brought Paco, right?
The real Paco.
Right. And then he starts telling me about, like, no, you know, fucking dog, once they have human blood, they urinate, they crave it. Cause I had a pit bull. I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah, he bit another dog and I put him to sleep. I'm like, no, you were a bad owner. Okay, you were one of those owners that fucking get a pit bull for show. It's no dog whisperer. Okay, there's no dog whisperer. He gets him, and he probably chains it up, and shows up and drinks beer with it, with con pinche spices. I'm this close. This close.
So already the stereo installer is striking out with you. He has a limp. He hates dogs, or he put his dog to sleep.
And every time I go there, there's always like this drunk guy who's, I'm not judging, but come on. At least when I was showing up.
The breathalyzer installer has a drunk guy. Maybe he has him there to test the breathalyzers.
But he's always looking, he's customer service, right? So he looks at me like, he always looks like he just woke up from a fucking worst hangover in the world. He's like, ¿Qué pasó? Like, it was like, you know, and not only that, I go there, that fool's never there, and then he fucking talks to me like I'm his friend and shit. No, well,
so do you have to go get this thing maintained?
I have to, yeah. Oh. Yeah. So anyways.
Now you have a relationship with this breathalyzer.
No, actually, no, I had to cut up, fuck that. He had a flip phone, fuck that.
He had a flip phone, he had bad breath. You just couldn't deal with him no more.
No, but the funny thing is that I sympathize with women now, with talking about blowjobs and all that shit. For real, man. Because sometimes, and I didn't catch it on until like the most degrading part of that shit is when you have to bend down, like slump over and turn off your car. You gotta look over your shoulder, make sure nobody's looking and shit. And then you have to go down and go. Not only that, you have to blow and then you have to hum. But you have to do all that shit at the same time for a long fucking time. So a lot of the times the fucking machine doesn't even work. And
so like, you're slumped over, blowing on this thing, humming until.
And I have to catch my deep breath, like. So if somebody passes by, it's like, this motherfucker's giving himself head and shit. Ooh. And then, so the machine goes, blow harder.
So the machine is telling you to... Does the machine hold your head down?
No, and I sympathize because I'm like, oh shit, my fucking jaw hurts. I don't want to blow. At certain times, like, fuck this shit. I'm not in the mood.
I'm not in the mood to blow right now. I really just want to get to where I'm going.
Yeah. So, anyways, so that's my fucking drama right now, dude. Oh, fuck, that was funny. There's a lot of things going on. So, anyway,
should we take a commercial break?
I think so. Yeah, we should take a commercial break.
All right. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of leaving your house with bad breath? Are you tired of smelling like a dirty diaper? Expensive toothbrushes just don't do the work, and they're hard to maintain. No matter how hard you try, you still end up smelling like a horse's ass. Well, now you don't have to worry about it. With this handy-dandy breathalyzer, you will never leave the house with bad breath. All you have to do is blow into the device, and the device will start your car as soon as your breath is cleared.
Thanks, Breathometer. Don't know what I would do without you.
Order today and we'll throw in a pack of gum. Certified local installation by Paco. This item will not prevent you from having bad breath, but will prevent you from losing your friends. Order today by calling 1-800-WAKALA.
Welcome back. We're back. The Carlos Loma Chronicles. Woo!
Hope you enjoyed the commercial.
Yes. Don't drink and drive, people. So, anyways, we're gonna. I want to talk about the last thing we're gonna talk about. So I had a little party last week for my niece.
For your niece, oh yeah.
For my niece. So, and this is why I hate having freaking parties in my house. Look, I love my family. I love my nieces.
They don't want to take off their shoes.
No. Wait. No, so you know, and we watched the Canelo fight as well. I don't know. I think I was going for Triple G. Oh, but you're supposed to support Mexicans. The reason I don't like Canelo is because he started becoming flashy. Like, he bought a car for $2 million. He was posing it like that. Shit, I don't like that shit. Like, that's like humble people I like. So I go for the guy who's more humble, right, and doesn't have to show off his freaking $2 million horse and shit. De Jalisco. Shut up. Cállate. So anyway, I don't, you know, the party was over and I went to sleep, and I wake up and all my fucking cans and plastic bottles are gone.
Your recycle disappeared?
Yeah, I was like, who the pinches rateros? I was like, man, everything. They took it, all of them, man. I was like, man, there goes my gas money and shit. So anyways, beware. Lock up your cans and bottles, right?
And bottles when you have a party.
Yeah, so anyways, please recycle. Think about the environment. Anyways, so we're going to wrap up the show. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I want to thank, remember, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, remember to subscribe. Add us on, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on podcast on iTunes or Apple Podcast and SoundCloud, IG, Carlos Loma, the Carlos Loma Chronicles, hashtag the Carlos Loma Chronicles on any posts. Subscribe to us, like us, love us, watch us, listen to us.
We need 100 subscribers, all right?
That's right. We just need 99 more to go.
No, 52
more subscribers.
So before we wrap up, I want to wrap up with a little thought for the day. Stop thinking about the future. Stop dwelling in your past. Remember to live in the present. And you know what? Remember why? Remember why it's a present? It's a gift. That's why it's called the present, because it's a gift. So remember that. No matter what's going on, remember, be grateful for what you have. And you know, you might have a shitty ass car, but you know what? Fuck it. That car takes you somewhere. And that's it.
And that's it.
Anyways, thank you.
The Carlos Loma Chronicles.
Till next time. Buenas tardes. Bye-bye. Bye.